What's going on, guys? We're back once again, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about and do for a minute. And you guys should already know that this has been talked about pretty much on and off the channel. And once again, I don't script my videos. I don't. I probably should. I really just think off the top of my head and what's in my mind and my heart when I do these videos, because anytime I talk about a subject, I always talk about what's on my mind. Sometimes I do forget, other times I don't. But I want to go ahead and I want to talk about my situation with Pokemon. Now, again, anyone that's been following me for this long, you guys should already know that I am a big Pokemon fan. Well, I have been off and on throughout my entire life. And I started out, I remember when I first got on YouTube, I didn't really know what to do. I was kind of trying for Pokemon on the channel, and I guess it didn't go very well. I remember doing different unboxings. I remember doing different reviews, and it was off and on throughout the entirety of my life that I have gone back and forth with Pokemon. Now, I just want to talk about it with you guys because, again, I recently have gotten back into it really heavily. And when I say really heavily, when Arceus came out, that just, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. It just brought the life back into me, I would say, for Pokemon, because for so long I went back and forth with Pokemon because I started, if you guys aren't seen the videos, I started watching Pokemon Journeys again and trying to catch up on other Pokemon, playing Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Arceus, and I've collected the cards off and on. I collect some of the collectibles off and on. I got Charizard, I got Pikachu and Charmander right now, and I love Pokemon. Pokemon's always been near dear to my heart. I was around when it first came out, as well as also when it started getting popular, and then when it was at the peak, and it's been at the peak off and on throughout my entire life. And I've had I would say, a on off again relationship with Pokemon. That's really the best way I know how to describe it, because when I was young, I collected the cards, I collected the toys, the posters, the stuffies that they had at the time. I had electric stuffed animal Pikachu that would, like go Pika Pika, things of that nature when I was younger. And I remember Pokemon, I loved it, man. Like when it first came out, between the characters, the story, just the different types of Pokemon, how they looked, how they acted, their types, and, fire, grass, water, air, rock, all these, so on and so forth, that would come out later on through the years. And then Pokemon Go, and then Nintendo Switch now, and Nintendo DS. I never owned a Nintendo DS. I had a Nintendo 64, and I had a Game Boy when I was growing up, and I remember playing Pokemon Red was it Red? Yeah, it was Red. I remember playing Pokemon Red when I was younger because I absolutely love Charmander. I love Charizard. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. And I remember playing Pokemon Stadium a lot when I was growing up. I've already talked about that in several videos, as well as watching the TV show. I stopped at a certain point because I got older and I got into other things, and I thought, oh man, Pokemon's for little kids and all that. And I got older and I got out of that phase to where I stopped caring what people think, and I started just going back to different things I like and I love. And I regret not watching Pokemon through and through, because there's Pokemon to this day that's been introduced, guys. You could ask me, hey, do you know this Pokemon or that Pokemon? I could probably give you the first 3 gens, but then after that I get lost because I stopped like at Gen 3 or Gen 4, I believe. So all the other gens I barely know anything about. I know more now than I did back then, but I'm still getting more knowledgeable about it, because when I recently, if you guys don't already know, I recently bought a Nintendo Switch just for Pokemon, literally just for Pokemon, so I get back into it. And I love it. I'm able to play it when I can between work, juggling between work and personal life and everything of that nature. And I love how Pokemon had, like, playing that and then watching Journeys has reignited the love I have for Pokemon. I remember watching it on WB Kids when I was little, as well as also watching it on, Cartoon Network and other, ones that had back, even Toonami back then. I loved it. I loved watching Pokemon. It was always near dear to my heart. I remember looking at my Pokemon cards every moment before school. I remember playing with my Pokemon toys when I was little, and I regret getting rid of them. I regret getting rid of my toys. I regret getting rid of my Pokemon cards because I thought, quote unquote, I needed to grow up. And I regret doing it. And I severely, severely regret doing that. And I wish to God that I didn't do it. And I did. And if I could go back in time, I would stop myself. Same thing with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, my Digimon cards, everything. And I'm going to be doing another video while I'm on the topic of this for something else. And I believe I have brought this up to you guys before. But I just wanted to take a moment and tell you guys that I am back in Pokemon. I'm heavily back in anime again, and Pokemon is right up there now. And I'm loving it. I'm playing it when I can, when I'm in the mood, or I'm either watching journeys or I'm looking up different figures or something. So I am definitely back in Pokemon a lot more deep into the lore as well as the characters than I was, I think, even back then, or just as much as I was back then, because I remember so many times I wanted that Pokemon or this Pokemon or that, and I so badly wanted these toys when I was little, and then I look at how they were now to then, and it's just grown so fast, man. I mean, Pokemon has been an absolute beast ever since it came out. It's been blowing the charts up, from games to movies to cards to games to anything. And I know so many people, including myself, that may even listen to this, they're going to be like, yeah, you missed out on a lot. And I know I missed out on a lot, and I highly regret doing that. I remember collecting when the very first movie came out. I remember collecting the gold cards that we had. If you guys remember those that came in the Pokeballs, the gold cards, I had like 2, and that was like from Burger King. And I'm trying to remember who I had, but either way, I have such fond memories of Pokemon, and I'm glad that I'm getting back into it, because when I do have kids of my own, at one point, I want to be able to introduce them to Pokemon and other shows and other things that I grew up with, because that is something I think is going to get passed down to generation to generation, and I can't wait to show it to the next generation of my family that, I'll have at some point in my life, and be like, hey, this is what, I grew up on. This is what, I love doing. I mean, Pokemon is one of those things I think now is for all ages rather than just a certain age. When I would say go back about 10 years maybe, or like 15 years, then you probably would have gotten a lot of crap for being a Pokemon fan. But now it's like you don't really much anymore. It just depends, I would say, who you are around, who you associate yourself with. But now it's, like what you like, man. Pokemon is for all ages. That is my full opinion, and I'm glad that I am a fan of it again. I am proud to say that I'm a fan of it again, and I am proud to own what I own, a Pokemon. I am proud to want to know more about the Pokemon lore. I am proud to will want to learn to know more about other Pokemon, as well as other games, other types of Pokemon, other shows, other movies that I missed out on that I'm trying to make up for. So let me know what you guys think, man. If you guys ever had something like this, did you ever get out of something and then you just fell back in love with it and you're like, man, I shouldn't have stopped watching, or, why did I stop watching? Everybody has their own reasons, you have to go through your phase, or you just, you're tired of this or you're tired of that. But either way, I would personally love to know what you guys think about Pokemon as a whole right now. Are you guys still watching anything of it? Are you playing anything of it? Are you collecting? Personally, I'd just love to know. Anyone that is currently watching and you think that you're too old for Pokemon, no, you're not. Pokemon, to me, has no age limit. There's really no age limit. There's nothing wrong with it. There's really nothing bad about it. I mean, it can get pricey when you get older or even young to collect Pokemon cards, or even collect the toys or whatever, because it will get pricey at some point. I will fully admit that. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Something a little different. But either way, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the next one.